Hello everyone, I'm probably Superman. Welcome back to our Empire Total War Denmark campaign. I think this is part 21 I'm recording. And we are under attack by some Hanoverian rebels. Now there's no real danger here, but we haven't fought a battle in a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and fight this. And I'm going to talk about some stuff during the loading screen. First off, that's a reasonably interesting quote. Empire has a great depth of quotes, and it stretches from much later than the game is actually set to, well, they have Exodus, so quite a long time ago. So yeah, my plans. So as you know, we've got a force ready to attack the pirates in either the wind, whichever one it is. I think it would be the Windward. I don't know, but it's one of those. So we've got a force ready to attack them, and after that, I think I might then turn on Sweden again, because after having taken 2 pirate strongholds, Trinidad and Tobago and the islands that we're going to take, my only other real New World goal is Newfoundland. Can't remember exactly what the province is called, but Arcadia I think, and it's controlled by the French and it's in the north, and to take that I would quite like to have Iceland, as it gives me very easy access to the northernmost entrance point into America. So we'll probably turn on Sweden again, we'll take Finland, we'll take Iceland, and we'll take Riga. And whilst that won't give us a huge amount, it will give us a little bit of extra money and a little bit of extra opportunity to build up strength, and then we might even turn on the Prussians, because they have some good cities and I wouldn't mind having them. And that would mean that along with Russia, who we were allied with from the start, I think, we will have we and Russia will be the strongest power in Central to Eastern Europe, and with Prussia then under our belts, and then maybe parts of Poland or whatever, we should have enough strength to turn on France and be able to hold our own. So, Hannover. What are we going to do about Hannover? Well, we have quite a strong force still defending, so they have a few regiments of militia and some pikemen. Right. Let's fight. As expected, the majority of their forces are deployed here. No casualties from the cannon fire, sadly, but good effort. All their militia is here at least, so this is the only place where they will be able to scale the walls, because pikemen can't do that. Just speed it up while they get a little closer. And our cannons have killed a few, which is always nice. Just up the speed a little bit. Looks like that regiment is branching off. We have quite a few guys there though, so shouldn't be much problem in dealing with them. No movement from the Hanoverian pikemen. A lot of our guys are veterans as well. All of them, in fact, are at varying degrees of veterancy, which is excellent. Our men are on top form. We're going to get those guys to go over there. Oh, we have musket fire. And some more musket fire. Excellent. They've suffered quite a lot of casualties now. This Hanoverian regiment's going to be taking musket fire soon. It's going well, it's going well. Those guys have suffered a lot of casualties. These guys beginning to take some damage. This regiment swinging around. The real question is, where are they going to try and come up? Because currently they're not having a particularly easy time of trying to scale my walls. So they're going to come up there. That's fine. Oh, this regiment's already broken. To be fair, they have lost about 60 men. Excellent musket fire. Danish army at its best. Crippling them here. They are certainly not having a particularly enjoyable attempt at scaling my walls. They are trying to come up here. I do love blue trousered men. So our muskets have done well in filling them out. Oh, that's where they're coming up. So we will be able to match them. And there's a bit of a conflict going on here. A bit of a conflict, a bit of a sort of armed skirmish, but they are fleeing for their sorry lives. Oh, they put the grapnels up but didn't start scaling. Strange. Looks like they're going to try and fire at me. I wish them good luck, they will certainly need it. So these 96 men have rallied, but they will probably start running away pretty soon. These guys have now lost over 30 men. So it's just a matter of whittling them down. You know, sort of taking my time. Yeah, I love you can just see the little white dots going so far into the distance. And eventually actually coming to a stop there. Given that they're fired from there, that's impressive. And I don't think entirely realistic. But oh well, it doesn't really matter in game terms. These guys are almost down to 100 men. They don't look to be enjoying themselves, and they certainly won't when these 76 lend their muskets to the fray. And yep, they're down to 95 and they're wavering. They will crumble very soon. They are the last militia units still holding. Almost. Oh, they're back to only shaken. To be honest, that's good though, because I want them to be vastly reduced as a fighting force. There we go. They're down to less than half strength. I should win the game pretty soon, I think. Well, not win the game, win the match, the battle. Just win the game. Repulse the Hanoverians, that's all you need to do. Achieve superiority. 70 men out of the 160 are able to escape. You can just see here massive casualties. Oh, one regiment has rallied. It is the biggest surviving regiment. 93 of them. They are shaken, but they're going to come back for more, which I'm quite pleased about, really, because the more they come back for more, the greater casualties they take, and the less of them I have to fight on in a pitched battle later on. And whilst my victory in this pitched battle is now pretty much out of the question, it would still be a bit of a pain. Oh, these guys have rallied as well. How admirable. So they've actually lost their commanding officer. It seems the bugler's in command. And they're coming under fire again. Back to their casualty taking old ways. And as they go sort of slightly further towards the line, it's like a ripple of fire that just spreads along my troops. And they're wavering. And they're broken. How's this other regiment doing? They're in a long line. Interesting tactics. They're clearly getting desperate. If I can push them down to a quarter strength, I'll be pleased. They're already down to less than a third. Are they going to try and scale the walls? No, they're not, because they ran away before they got a chance. A stout volley from... oh, the 1st Regiment of Foot. Blimey, these guys have been there and done it all. 1st Regiment of Foot, because I'm pretty sure they were probably involved in the Swedish campaign. So, good on them. Ah, the Swedish campaign, such a long time ago. Has anyone stopped running away? Is there anyone I need to brutally murder? You know what? I will send out these 4 regiments, and my only purpose of doing that will be to kill their pikemen, because the game won't end if I have troops outside, because well, the game will end if I stay inside my walls and all their guys run away and all they've got is pikemen, because then their pikemen have no way of getting inside. However, if I have troops outside, it is still technically possible that the pikemen could win. Amazing as it sounds, I mean, they could. It is possible that they could win, as opposed to totally impossible. So my guys have hit the ground. And we are now hopefully soon going to be in a position to do battle with this regiment of pikemen, because I mean, even though they are pikemen, 160 pikemen can still pose a bit of a threat, even if I have bayonets. I mean, I don't want 160 pikemen. I'd much sooner have 40 pikemen, or however many. Fortunately, they're not making their move, because the only time where they could present a threat would be if they attack me while I'm still sort of running up piecemeal, like this. Just a sort of casual advance. No formation. So these guys are arriving at their designated posts. It must have been hard to be in one of these regiments of foot and just know where you'd be going. I mean, I wonder whether they did know where they were going, because obviously they do for Empire, but I mean in real life would it have just been fill in wherever? Because especially once you'd taken casualties, it would be very hard to have a fixed position, because you'd end up with crazy gaps which you don't want. I don't know. I don't know how they did it. So we're beginning to get a sort of battle line. We're all forming up and ready to go. Well, no, we're not ready to go actually. We have 2 of our regiments partially assembled. So we're not really ready to go. These guys are almost ready. But it's going to be these guys who win. There we go. In formation. Ready. Fine, man. These guys are next. Oh no, they're not. They've still got guys coming down. Yeah. Because for some reason the other grapnels aren't good enough. These guys are finally coming down. It's taken them a little while. I don't know whether they had like lowest priority for some reason for going down. This battle is going to definitely take up the majority of this part. Well, it's going to be quite a long part really. But I've had quite a lot to talk about, so I hope it hasn't been too dull. I'm going to fast forward for this while my regiments arrive in position. Well, what was going on there? The flag went really long. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a little strange. Okay. Oh, we actually won. Oh, I wanted to fight them. Damn. That's just annoying. That's really pointless then, so sorry about that, guys. But, it was decided that we would win. Such a shame. I looked forward to decimating that regiment of pikemen, but it was not to be. Lamentable. So, a decisive victory over the Hanoverian rebels. Hopefully they won't rebel again, and I can just crush that rebellion in a final sort of pitched battle that I'll probably auto-resolve, and then just guard Hanover, and then that might mean I can disband some of these regiments, because I have quite a few.